Holding space is about showing up authentically and creating safety in the moments that matter most. From parenting littles to navigating friendships and partnerships, I reframe tantrums, conflicts, and messy feelings as invitations to connection. I'm Julia Clark, a psychotherapist and play therapist with over 30 years of experience walking alongside children, families, and the people who care for them. Each episode explores the building blocks of emotional literacy, co-regulation, and boundaries, while honoring the intergenerational stories we carry within. Blending science with lived wisdom, I believe growth is playful, healing is possible, and we are all learning together. Hi, I'm Julia, and together we're holding space. Today, we're exploring a phrase that lands right in the center of our hearts, whether we're caregivers, partners, or therapists. You don't love me. Or its cousins. You like them more. You never listen to me. You don't care. Nobody wants me. I don't matter. Or the quieter, more familiar versions. The withdrawing, the pout, the huff, the dramatic sigh, the subtle but unmistakable distance. These moments can feel jarring, hurtful, or deeply unfair. They can activate our own attachment wounds, our own insecurities, our own nervous system defenses. But when we look through the lens of Mary Ainsworth, the brilliant attachment researcher who expanded Bowlby's work, we discover that these painful words are not personal attacks. They are attachment protests. Those are nervous system alarms designed to check for safety, and they hold far more tenderness than they appear to. Mary Ainsworth and the attachment protest system. Ainsworth's famous strange situation research showed us something profound. When a child senses even a momentary rupture in connection, a shift in tone, a delay in response, a caregiver moving away, the attachment system activates. It is not a choice, it is not drama, it is not manipulation. It is biology. The child protests not to punish, but to reestablish closeness. And the protest can sound like, "You don't love me," "Don't leave me," "Pay attention to me," or "Prove you're still there." Ainsworth taught us that attachment protest is how the child asks, "Is the bond still intact? Am I still safe with you? Can I depend on you when my world wobbles? Do I still matter?" The words may be sharp, but the need beneath them is tender. Why attachment protest sounds so big? An attachment protest isn't cognitive. It's not planned. It's not strategic. It's a nervous system reaction to perceived disconnection. And the perception might be incredibly subtle. Your voice got firm. You looked away. You were busy. You corrected them. You praised their sibling. You reached your limit. Or you took a breath that sounded different. Children and adults are exquisitely sensitive to shifts in relational availability. The protest erupts when the nervous system feels unsafe. It's the relational equivalent of a fire alarm. What's the meaning beneath "you don't love me"? When a child or teen says, "You don't love me," what they're really saying is, "I'm scared of losing you. Something in this moment felt unsafe. I really need your reassurance. Am I still your person? Can I trust you to stay with me even when I'm hard to love?" This is not manipulation. This is heartbreak. This is fear. And this is longing. The very intensity of the words reflects the intensity of the need. Let's look at some real-life examples of what attachment protest looks like. At home, you like them more. One child gets praised. The other instantly collapses. You like them more than you like me. It feels dramatic, irrational, and extreme. But inside their nervous system is a very old fear. If they are loved, does that mean I am less loved? Ainsworth would tell us this is not jealousy, this is survival. The child is checking the bond. When the parent says, you really needed to know your place is safe too, the nervous system settles. Connection restores security. The bedtime meltdown. Don't leave me. Bedtime is a classic attachment protest moment. Separation feels long. The dark feels vulnerable. The day's emotions come to the surface. The child cries, you don't love me. Don't go. They're not rejecting the caregiver. They're trying to pull them closer. They're asking, am I safe enough to rest? The withdrawn teen. Nobody cares, so I won't even try. Teens rarely shout their attachment protest. Their version is much quieter. A slammed door, a curt whatever, a withdrawn forget it. They're not indifferent. They're terrified of emotional exposure. Their protest asks, is it safe to need you? Will you notice if I'm struggling? Can I be vulnerable here? Inviting presence without pressure softens their defense. In the playroom, attachment protest in symbolic form. In therapy, children will act out attachment protest symbolically. A doll cries, you left me. A stuffed animal says, you don't love me anymore. A figure is pushed away dramatically, only to be pulled close again. These moments are not theatrics. They are emotional truths played out safely through metaphor. Ainsworth research is alive in the playroom. Children reenact connection and rupture and seek repair. What we miss when we take the words literally. When we hear a child say, you don't love me, and respond with, that's not true. Stop being dramatic. Of course I love you. You know better than that. Or, that's hurtful. We unintentionally miss the need, and the protest intensifies. Because the protest is not asking for logic, it's asking for connection. The words are only the surface. The need is underneath. How to respond to attachment protest. Here are Ainsworth-aligned, regulation-informed responses. 1. Reflect the need, not the words. You're needing to feel close to me right now. You want to know you matter. 2. Stay calm in the face of intensity. Your regulation becomes their anchor. 3. Validate the protest. It feels really scary when you think love is shifting. 4. Reestablish connection through presence, not persuasion. A soft tone, warm eyes, gentle proximity. 5. Repair the rupture if one happened. I think I missed you earlier. I'm here now. 6. Keep limits with compassion. You're frustrated, and I won't let you hit. 7. Offer reassurance that is felt, not forced. You never lose your place with me. Attachment protest dissolves when the nervous system feels met. A parent once told me, my son shouts, you hate me, every time he's upset. I know he doesn't mean it, but it cuts so deep. As we worked together, she realized his protests always happened when he felt rushed or corrected. So instead of defending herself, I do love you, she shifted to understanding the need. You got scared you were losing me in that moment. She said the first time she responded this way, he melted into her arms immediately. The protest wasn't about truth. It was about safety. Let's take a breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Think of someone, a a child, partner, teen, or even your own younger self who used attachment protest. You don't love me. You never care. You don't want me. I don't matter. Ask yourself gently, what were they checking for? What fear was underneath those words? What reassurance were they hoping to feel, not just hear? How can I learn to respond with safety instead of taking it personally? Attachment protest is not rejection. It's longing, it's vulnerability, it's the nervous system asking, are we okay? This is part of our Holding Space series, where we learn to see behavior through the lens of nervous system and meet it with compassion, curiosity, and connection. Thank you for being here and for holding space with me. If the content of this podcast really resonated with you and you'd like to go even deeper, I'd love to invite you to step into this work more fully. Beyond the podcast, there are many ways that we can connect. Individual therapy for your child, parent coaching or support for yourself, and deeper I Am sessions that explore intergenerational patterns. Additionally, I also offer webinar workshops and weekend retreats for parents, classes, intensive trainings and supervision for therapists, and large group presentations for educators or school presentations. Each are designed to help us hold space for the next generation of children in safe, attuned, and meaningful ways. You can learn more and explore what fits best for you at clarity.family.